Today I'm going to be breaking down the top 3 easiest strategies here at Townhall 17 so you can 3-star any base. So right now at Townhall 17 there is loads and loads of different strategies you guys can be doing, but to be honest, sometimes, especially in Legends League, it's just a little bit easier to have a super simple strategy you can spam a little bit. This means you can do your 8 attacks nice and quickly, and most of the time we're going to be seeing triples. So we're going to jump in here and we're going to take a look at 3 different examples. We have Hydra, we have some E-Titans with throwers, as well as some Electro boot charges with dragons on the back end. So all of these are pretty simple but very, very effective. So jumping straight into the first one, we're going to be coming in with that Hydra. We have 8 dragons, 1 baby dragon, and 6 dragon riders. Typically, we are tending to see the Royal Champions coming in early with the Electro boots. We're doing that charge first, but in this particular attack, you'll see 1 minute 49 seconds on the clock. It's a super fast attack because the Royal Champion is going to be going in at the same time as the dragons. So let's go ahead and play this one and we're going to watch how things unfold. We're going to be using a baby dragon down here to funnel. We're then going to be using our king as well as our queen, and our queen is going to be used to take care of a sweeper in the town hall compartment as well as an air defense. So it's important to try and take down at least one air defense as well as creating a little bit of a funnel with that giant arrow from the queen, and we also sniped off the air sweeper, which can of course push those dragons back and cause us a little bit of a headache. For the rest of the attack, well, as you guys can see, it's very simple indeed. We're going to be spamming in those dragons, we're going to be spamming in those dragon riders, the Royal Champion going to be coming in as well as that Grand Warden. Now you can typically tend to hold on to that Grand Warden ability slightly longer than we might have seen here, but we used it early to protect up that blimp, to get it in there, take down that town hall, and to avoid too much damage early on in this attack. Now you'll notice we do of course have those invisibility spells, so we'll take a look at those in a second, but one of those just used down here to help protect the queen a little bit. King gonna go ahead hopefully and take care of that monolith, and what we're trying to do is protect that Royal Champion and her Electro boots for as long as possible. It doesn't matter if the dragons go around the outside of the base because that Royal Champion is going to be clearing out everything in the core. The other equipment we're going to be using on her is the rocket spears. She is going to be doing some lovely work for us there, and you'll notice we do of course also have that revive spell for our Royal Champion in case she does go down, but continuing to drop down the invisibility spells as and when we need them. Unfortunately, this super dragon here on defense actually causing us a little bit of a headache, but it's not the end of the world. We're still going strong. Royal Champion actually goes down there. We use the revive spell, bring her back up, and with the help of course of the Electro boots, we're going to be able to crush through the back end of this one, even with the enemy clan castle troops. That super dragon continuing to crush some of our troops on the back end of this one, but we're looking really strong. And this is a very easy way to spam your way to lots of 3 stars. You're basically creating a little bit of a funnel, taking out 1 or 2 of the air defenses as well as a sweeper with your queen and that giant arrow, then spamming in those dragons, Royal Champion coming in at the same time, then protecting her all the way through the core of the base while your dragons continue to get lots of value with those dragon riders. Invisibility spells are your friend here, and that revive spell is there just in case your Royal Champion takes too much damage. So let's jump out of this one and we'll take a look at the next easy attack. The next one we're going to be taking a look at is another very simple one, and a very quick one at that. You guys will see it is of course those Electro Titans as well as those new throwers, and we are going to be coming in with a 8 Quake attack here, and we're going to be using them to make sure we open up all the way through to that town hall. So let's take a look. Of course you need 4 earthquake spells to open up a wall compartment, so we're going to see 4 used there and 4 used there. Now of course they also do a significant amount of damage onto those defenses. Now setting up this attack is really not too complicated. All we're going to be doing is dropping down an Electro Titan followed by a couple of throwers. They are going to be coming in behind, and then we're doing the same over here, just helping to set up that funnel a little bit to make sure our troops are going in the way we want them to. We don't want them to walk around the outside, we want to make sure they're going into the core, and then it's as simple as dropping down every other troop you have. Now you can hold on to that Royal Champion on the back end of this one. You'll see Electro boots yet again going to be coming through on this one. Poison spell going down on those clan castle troops. We're holding on to that Grand Warden ability just before we come into that really heavy core compartment with those clan castle troops of course as well, making sure that healing tome is getting maximum value as well as the eternal tome. We do have the revive spell in here as well, just in case we want to try and bring back one of our heroes either in the core or potentially our Royal Champion on the back end of this one. King's equipment going to be that spiky ball and the earthquake boots, because you guys saw there how much value that king got in the core when he used those boots. They were able to shake a huge amount of base, open up a few more wall compartments, and overall just do a significant amount of damage. Royal Champion going to be coming all the way down this left hand side, clearing out loads and loads of those defenses. But you can see we've still got some troops on the outside, a Yeti here which potentially came out of our clan castle, and we're just continuing to crush through the core of this one. Now if you're interested in the army links, all of the army links for any video that I post will always be in the description down below. While you're down there, feel free to hit that like button and subscribe as well for lots more strategy guys here on the Barracks channel. Hopefully you guys are enjoying all of this content. I'm looking forward to getting lots more in the future. But you'll see in this one, we're actually going to swag that revive spell, continuing to just smash through bases with very, very easy strategies. So we have one more we're going to be jumping in to take a look at, and this one is probably my personal favourite. So the last one we are going to take a look at is of course the Electro boots charge on that Royal Champion with 16 dragons. So this one fairly similar to the first one we looked at with the Hydra, but this time we're just going to be bringing in 16 dragons. Yep, you guys saw that right. That is the only troop we are bringing in on this one. We have 11 of those invisibility spells. We have an overgrowth spell as well. So let's see how we're going to go about taking care of this base. Now typically in this style of attack we're going to be kicking off proceedings with our Royal Champion charge, which is exactly what we are doing here, and she is going to have the spear on her. So you guys will see we're going to actually pop that off right at the start of this one. Rather than the Spirit Fox coming in, we're actually going to be using the Phoenix on her because we want to keep her protected and we want to keep her alive for as long as possible. She's actually going to hit a couple of traps there as we push straight in towards that Townhall, but it's not the end of the world. Remember, we do have that Phoenix just in case, but we don't want to rely on it. We want her to get maximum value before she does unfortunately get taken down. So don't be scared to spam down those invisibility spells if you see that she's starting to take too much damage. But so far so good. We are getting loads and loads of value here from our Royal Champion. She's crushing through these defenses, and what you're actually able to do is, like we've seen Yappy do, is we can drop down those invisibility spells before defenses are actually taken out, and that means that the Electro boots, like we'll see on this expo right here, will slowly chip away at them, and it's actually going to go down without her even needing to attack it to clear that building. So far what we're looking to do with the Royal Champion is get maximum value, take out as many buildings as we possibly can, high value defensive structures like the Town Hall, Fire Spitter, Scatter Shots, Inferno Towers, anything like that we're able to pick up is absolutely perfect. You'll see we've also cleared a beautiful funnel over on this left hand side, meaning our dragons pretty much only have one place to go, and that's straight into the core of the base. The king and queen are going to be coming down from this bottom section and working their way along this section right here. King again coming in with that same equipment, and queen going to be coming in with the mirror this time instead of that giant arrow. You can also bring the giant arrow on this particular attack because we can take down of course those air defense with it when we're coming in with dragons. So pushing straight into the core of the base, like I said, with those dragons. Stone Slammer is going to be the siege machine of choice on this one. Eternal Tome and Healing Tome gonna get popped off right there as we make our way straight into the core of the base, which is a very, very heavy core here. So that's when we're going to use that overgrowth spell, like you guys can see over here, just to try and help protect our troops a little bit as we sweep through this one. Monolith is doing a little bit of damage, so we can potentially either use the free spell on it, or we can use it on a different section of the base. And in this particular example, what we're actually going to see is Yappy using the free spell over towards this left hand side of the base, where there is a Tesla farm. So we're going to be able to clear that, hopefully with the couple of dragons that's gone up there. Continuing to smash through the core of the base. Scattershot about to go down. Ricochet cannon on the back end of this one does not stand a chance. It's going to go down to these huge amount of dragons which are crushing through this base. Queen still going strong, King as well, and this one completely overkill. Yappy has crushed it, and you guys can see just how strong this strategy is. So there is 3 amazing strategies that are super simple. You guys can use them at Townhall 17 to crush bases in Wars, in CWL, in Legends League, or even if you're just farming. They are super strong, and I hope you're able to bring in some 3 stars with them. So if you did enjoy this video, like I said earlier, make sure you leave a like on it. Let me know down in the comments which one of these 3 strategies do you think is the easiest, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.